We're back at it with another season of the Road to the Show podcast. I'm your host, Ben Gelman. Today, we're focusing on the Major League Baseball amateur draft, specifically on one of my diamonds in the rough. This is a player, not a household name yet. There's a long way to go. Maybe not at the top of the draft class, but I think there's a real future at the Major League level for this player. I have Hall of Fame outfielder Ken Griffey Jr. with me today. Ken, what advice would you give this player who might not be considered a sure thing to make it? What would you tell them as they begin their professional journey?
Yeah, I mean, you have an opportunity. Anytime you have an opportunity to impress somebody, to go out there and do something, then you can do it. And they don't care, who you are, what round, what this, what that. They just want you to go out there and play. And if you can perform day in and day out, you will be in the big leagues.
With the MLB draft already underway, a young prospect shares his expectations with a former coach.
Carlos, you lived that in your baseball career. What's his world like?
Oh, it's extremely exciting. You know that if you perform, you will get the call.
We've got a developing story here. JP, what are you hearing?
I'm checking the numbers. I'm talking to my sources, my scouts, and they're all telling me, hey, this could actually work.
Most of us mere mortals, when we were that age, we were barely chewing gum and walking at the same time, let alone playing the hardest game there is.
Let's see if he's tough enough mentally here to adapt. That's what good players do.
That dream of getting the big leagues is now becoming reality with that one phone call.
What? Are you kidding me? This is who we are drafting? You must be crazy. He is a career minor leaguer. He's not a major league player. We wasted a draft pick, a high one at that. Here, this is why we don't win. This is a terrible, terrible pick. Oh, my goodness gracious. Come on, fellas. Do your work. Do some research. Awful, awful selection. I hate this pick.
We're talking about one of my favorite picks in this year's MLB amateur draft, and I'm joined by mental performance coach Kellen Lee. Kellen, what have you heard about this particular prospect?
You know, when you sent over the list of people we're going to talk about, I had to do some extra research on this one. This is a guy that I, flew under the radar, and I really wasn't as familiar with. But after doing a little bit more research, talked to some coaches, talked to the people that know him personally, it sounds like he's got some really strong intangibles. Sounds like he was a great teammate as an amateur player. And I would imagine that the organization perhaps did their homework a little bit and found out a little bit about him that other teams didn't, because it sounds like he brings a lot to the table on the mental side of the game.
And as Yogi Berra famously said, baseball is 90% mental, the other half is physical. Now, math on that aside, Kellen, how much has baseball emphasized mental toughness, mental development in recent years?
Yeah, there's been a huge shift in a lot of the organizations and players are turning to the mental side of the game to be just a regular part of player development, all the way from the minor leagues all the way up to the major leagues. Some of those mental performance skills include building confidence, establishing routines, setting really effective goals, maintaining motivation, visualization. The sky's the limit. But really what we know is that a really solid mental game allows these players to tap into their physical game more consistently.
Welcome in. We're in the eighth. Two men out. John Shambi along with Chris Singleton.
Number 69, three-finger Stahl.
And now, Wilson Garcia, a switch hitter batting right.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Wilson Garcia.
The pitch. That's in for a strike. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the eighth. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the ninth with at least a 2-run lead.
Next pitch just misses, and it's 1-2.
Hey, 2 down here.
On the ground. That's a hit.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Clough takes a ball here as he stands in now.
Come on now.
The tying run at the plate. There's a strike.
Hey, now we've got 2.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. So in the end, 10 men come to the plate. 6 of them come around to score. So bottom of the ninth, and here's the catcher, Drew Millis.
Now you got the number 9 hole hitter right here, looking to do whatever he can to get on base, turn this lineup over so the best hitters in this lineup have a chance to tie up the ball game or maybe even walk it off.
The pitch.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
One and 2 here. On the ground to the left. Arauz collects it. Sends it across to first. 1 out, bottom of the ninth. Here's the third baseman, number 45. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Out to short. Arauz picks it up. Now the throw to first on the run. 2 up, 2 down. Now, number 6.
Now batting, number 6.
And a pitch. There's a strike. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Next pitch is downstairs.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
And 1-2. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding job to get the save and secure the win for his team.
Final score of 8-6 in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Sea Dogs, 8 runs on 12 hits. 1 error, they left 4 men on base. For the Senators, 6 runs, 10 hits. 1 error, they left 3 men on base.
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the 9th.
Number 69, 3-finger Stahl.
Welcome back. We head to the bottom of the 9th. Now the third baseman, number 5.
So important to stay within yourself, especially for this hitter. Not known to be a power guy or a home run hitter. He needs to set the table by getting on with a walk or a base hit.
Pitch is in there. Strike 1.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. Now 1 away.
Well, I definitely say that's a statement strikeout right there. You come out of the bullpen, go right after the hitters, and 3 pitches later, you got 1 out. Tell you what, if you're in the dugout, you're looking at each other and saying, he's going to be tough to get to today.
Next to hit, Wilmer Perez for the 4th time tonight.
Now batting, the catcher, Wilmer.
And here it comes. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
I wonder how much of a distraction those fans behind home plate are to the opposing pitcher. I mean, they are into it. They're trying to will his club back into this ball game.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Got him. That's his 2nd strikeout.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly, but you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
And now it's going to be Jackson Clough. Kicks and fires. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
The 0-2. That one just misses.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
A 3-2 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Sea Dogs, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Senators, 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 53 minutes.
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the 9th.
3-finger Stahl.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And here is Jackson Cluck.
Well, he came up clutch earlier in this ball game and really just needs to take the same approach. Think hard right back up the middle. I wonder how much of a distraction those fans behind home plate are to the opposing pitcher. I mean, they are into it. They're trying to will his club back into this ball game.
And first offering is fouled off. The next pitch misses, and 1-1.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
Way out front for strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swings and misses, and he's down on strikes for the second time today.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Next to hit, Adrian Sanchez. Pulls that one foul.
Sanchez.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Next offering is in for a strike. The punch out there. Back-to-back strikeouts.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
Here's the center fielder, Cole Freeman.
Number 28.
Here comes a pitch. That one misses, and it's 1-0.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
Little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think there were 50 runs scored in the 2 games combined. My scorecard was ugly for that series. Just 1 out away, try to close it out.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
Popped in the air, left field. Number 26 under it, and that'll do it.
Well, you take a tie ball game into the ninth on the road, you know that you've got some work to do. You got to score, but then you've also got to get 3 outs in the bottom half of that inning. They did just that today. Very well played ball game. Get this win on the road. Everybody's happy with the W.
Close one here today, and your final 11-10. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Final line score. First for the victorious Sea Dogs, 11 runs on 14 hits. 1 error, they left 4 men on base. For the Senators, 10 runs.
In the professional ranks, players have to develop not just on the field, but in the weight room as well. Minor league manager Rachel Balkovec joins me. Rachel, how important is it for players to make that progress in their off-the-field training and conditioning?
It is absolutely crucial. And I think that more and more, when I first got in the game in 2012, it was relatively new. But now we're talking about if you're not doing it, you're behind. So it's hard to believe, but every single player is lifting 2 times a week in season at least. And that's through playing, 6-7 days a week. They're still lifting before the games, which I don't think a lot of people understand.
True.
How consistent they are and how much that helps them to keep their energy levels up throughout the season.
A minor league pitching coach offers advice to a new member of his staff.
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth.
Last Stahl.
And welcome back. And here's the first baseman, Jeremy Vasquez.
The first baseman, Jeremy.
Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Nobody.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Now here is Jalen Palmer on the ground to short. Tosses to first, and they're down to their last out. Two outs, base is empty. Now at the plate, number 11.
I mean, these guys know they have to get going out of the gates, but you're not going to hear a skipper. You're not going to hear people really say that, because this game's hard enough, and you try to minimize the pressure that you put on yourself or that you take in from outside. So sticking to the plan, the process every day, coming in, doing your work, making the adjustments you need to make, and just focusing on the task at hand that day.
Next offering is downstairs. Next one misses, and the count is even, 2-2. Up the middle. On to first. Ball game.
Well, a big win by 8 runs, and when you have that kind of lead, you make it easier for the pitching staff to come out, make their pitches, pitch to contact, and not worry about giving up the lead. So nice job today all the way around to get the W.
8-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Sciambi. Talk to you soon.
They left 7 men on base. For Binghamton, no runs, 4 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base.
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth.
Number 69, Red Sox.
Top of the ninth. Here's the third baseman, number 4. What are you looking to do in these spots? You're down a run. You're leading off the inning.
He's not a power hitter, a guy that's looking to tie it up with one swing. So he's going to take and get into this at bat and try to get deep into the bat. Ultimately, however he can, get to first base.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Cavadas takes it himself. Now one gone in the ninth. So up next, number 7.
Now batting, number 7.
The pitch. There's a strike.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Come on now. Here we go.
And there's a ball.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Next offering is in for a strike. The pitch. Foul ball. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Got him swinging. And that quickly 2 away. Here's the catcher to hit, Hayden Sanger.
The catcher, number 40, Hayden Sanger.
And he deals. Called strike right there.
2 down now.
And he grounds one to the right side. Ref Snyder gloves it, and that is the ball game.
Well, this turned out to be an exciting, very well-played game. Always feels great when you can take the lead in the 8th at home. Come out in the 9th, the crowd will be behind that pitcher as he tries to get those final 3 outs. Everybody goes home happy with a win like this.
4-3 our final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on
Welcome
base.
in, John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the 9th.
Number 69, Stahl.
All set to start the 9th in this one. And now the first baseman, Jeremy Vasquez.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
The pitch. And that misses off the outside edge.
Yeah, we got no one here.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Next pitch misses outside. And a count 2-1. Next offering clips the zone count even at 2. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Number 11 digs in now. And the pitch.
Number 11.
And fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Next offering is down low.
Just not taking the bait right there, but a good pitch with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. That's his second strikeout.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly, but you got to go up there, maybe trying to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
And the batter now, Luke Ritter. Hard hit, right side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the guy standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these guys did on the mound today.
The final 1-0. Welcome in, John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth.
Stahl.
We go to the ninth, and now the center fielder, number 21.
Leading off, the center fielder, number 21.
The pitch. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup, and there's 1 down.
Well, I definitely say that's a statement strikeout right there. You come out of the bullpen, go right after the hitters, and 3 pitches later, you got 1 out. Tell you what, if you're in the dugout, you're looking at each other and saying, he's going to be tough to get to today.
Brody watches that one for a strike, standing in here with 1 down.
Well, a good breaking ball like that can buckle the hitter, and by the time you realize it's going to be in the strike zone, it's too late to pull the trigger.
Next offering misses. 1-2 to count.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Next pitch misses, and it's 2-2. To the right side, and that one finds its way through.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Runner on at first with 1 gone, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Francisco Alvarez.
Francisco Alvarez.
We got 1 out here.
The pitch. And there's a foul ball. Brody stands at first with 1 out. Out in front and foul to the left side.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Tying run at the plate. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's 2 away.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
And a ground ball to first. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB.
For so many prospects, they come in and they have areas of their game that need significant work, whether it's contact, as you noted, or fielding. There's always something that can be tweaked and improved. What was the day that you realized, oh, there's something that I want to add, something that I need to really develop?
Well, you want to develop everything. I'll give you my draft day. I got drafted, and then I flew to Atlanta. And I actually went out and worked with a Hall of Fame first baseman who used to be an outfielder for a couple hours, Willie Stargell, and I don't know. And from that footwork, it carried me through my career. And most people know him as a first baseman, but, you know, he played outfield before that. So it was just 2 hours of, I could say, torture, but, you know, 22 years of greatness.
Post-draft workout with Pops, hard to beat that.
A player new to his Double-A squad gets a tip from one of his coaches.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Portland, number 69, Flash Stahl.
Down to third baseman, number 19. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. There's a strike.
All right, here we go now.
In the air, left side. Number 52 drifts towards it. The throw in. Not in time. He's safe. And a run comes in to score.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly. Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
A little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think there were the 50 runs scored in the 2 games combined. My scorecard was ugly for that series. Gomez in the box with 1 away as he takes one there for a ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous. And you use like 5 different colors of pens, so like it's just a mosaic over there.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're always judging the different pens. That, you know, I got the skinny scoring pen, and then I have the red, and then the black, and then I got a highlighter. So there is a lot going on. Got him. 2 away down.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
And now, number 10.
Now batting, number 10.
Hey, 2 outs here, 2 outs.
Here comes a pitch. And that's outside. So 2 balls and no strikes.
Hey, come on now, let's go.
2 outs.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
At the belt and fires. Pitch is in for a strike, and it's 3-1. Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full. And there's ball 4.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
So the batting order turns over, and now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Elijah Dunham.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Next pitch is downstairs.
I wonder how much of a distraction those fans behind home plate are to the opposing pitcher. I mean, they're into it. They're trying to will this club back into this ball game.
The tying run at the plate.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Hard hit, base hit. Runner around third. The run scores. Here comes a second. He'll score as well, and it's a 1-run game.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. He's already homered in this game. The pitch. Just missed.
You know, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
Next offering is in for a strike. The ball game. The tying run left stranded at second.
Just an absolute slugfest. Not a good day to be a pitcher. There are going to be a lot of sore necks. Guys turning left, turning right, balls flying all over. Neither staff had anything working, and these offenses just kept exchanging blows.
13-12 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Game, 4 hours and 2 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now,
we're in extras here at the plate. Emerson Pereira.
It's so important to stay within yourself, especially for this hitter. Not known to be a power guy or a home run hitter. He needs to set the table by getting on with a walk or a base hit. I wonder how much of a distraction those fans behind home plate are to the opposing pitcher. I mean, they are into it. They're trying to will this club back into this ball game.
And first offering is fouled off. And now the lefty in the air out towards left center. And it's caught for the out. So digging in, number 9.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
There's the strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Home team down a run here in extra innings. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 gone now.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
And now here is number 10. And a pitch.
Number 10.
In for a strike, and that's strike 1.
Hey, 2.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, when you go on a road trip, you're looking to play 500 or better, and the only way you do that is when you scratch and claw and you grind out. And they did that in this one. 12-inning win on the road. Very impressive. And guys are going to come into the clubhouse for the next game. They're going to be pretty encouraged about how they pulled for each other.
And the final score here, 4-3. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.
For the Patriots, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 16 minutes.
There's so many different ways for a pitcher to succeed. Not everybody gets by as a flamethrower. Not everybody is the world's greatest command artist. Every pitcher finds their own journey, and certainly for you, that was no different.
Yeah, I think the key is that you have to work on those things that you're not particularly great at. I didn't start pitching till I was in college, so I missed a lot of the nuance on how to get hitters out. So I learned in the major leagues, which is a very difficult thing to do. But I think that all organizations want to see their athletes get better year after year. And if you do that, you're closer to going to the major leagues.
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth.
Black Star.
New inning getting started. Here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
Leading off for Reading, the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Well, I definitely say that's a statement strikeout right there. You come out of the bullpen, go right after the hitters, and 3 pitches later, you got 1 out. Tell you what, if you're in the dugout, you're looking at each other and saying, he's going to be tough to get to today.
Riho at the plate now. Looks at one down below the zone.
Plays it first.
And now just 2 outs away.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Next one just misses. And the count's even at 2.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
And a a foul ball. He stays alive.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
In the air, right field. And there's 2 down. Digging in, Derek Hall for the 4th time tonight.
The first baseman, number 23, Derek Hall.
Hey, here we go.
And he deals. To the right side, Ref Snyder collects, and that'll do it.
3-1 ball game, quick game. We were looking for a little bit more. It seemed at points the offenses were going to break out, but a total of 4 runs combined. Really good pitching and defense on both sides. Just a couple of key swings making all the difference.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Sciambi. Talk to you soon.
They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 36 minutes.
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the 9th.
Number 69, Black Star.
Top of the 9th, now the left fielder, number 35.
Leading off for Reading, the left fielder, number 35.
And the pitch. Out front, rip foul. Swing and a miss.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
Next offering is downstairs. Got him! And that's the first out.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
And now, Donnie Sands.
Now batting.
The pitch.
The third baseman, Donnie Sands.
Tied at 4. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Stays alive. The next offering misses. And the count is 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down.
Hood gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about. This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Next offering is fouled back. Left-hand hitter waits. And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
All set for the start of the inning. And now the DH, Wendell Rijo.
Leading off for Reading, the designated hitter, Wendell Rijo.
The pitch. And that one lifted in the air center field. McDonough moving under it. Makes the catch. 1 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Drew Maggi.
Now batting, shortstop, Drew Maggi.
And a pitch. That's in there. That's strike 1. All tied up, and here in extra innings. Next offering is in for a strike. Fly ball to right. Valdez pulls it down, and a couple of quick outs. Now it's going to be Logan O'Hoppe.
Now batting.
The pitch.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. On to the bottom of inning number 10. And we are tied 4-4. Close one here today, and your final 5-4. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
First for the victorious Sea Dogs. 5 runs on 14 hits.
He has been on a hot streak lately, really impressing the organization. I'm joined by mental performance coach Kellen Lee. Kellen, how do you work with a player like this while they're on a hot streak without knocking them off their run?
Well, first of all, one of the common misconceptions about doing mental performance work is players will only come to me when things are going wrong. But also, a big part of my job is to help them identify what's going right when they're on this type of hot streak. So I'm really not looking to fix anything. I'm just helping them bring to their attention what's already working so they can continue to implement those strategies moving forward.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Welcome in, John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth.
Flash. Stahl.
Last chance for the home team. And here is Julio Carreras. The Yard Goats in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Easy out. Place it first.
And there's the strike. Next offering is fouled back. Next one in the dirt.
No one out now. No one out.
Got him looking. And he's down on strikes for the second time today. Here's Grant Levine. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes Now 2 away.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
And here it comes. Tovar takes a strike there as he stands at the plate now. Next pitch is popped up. And that'll do it.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Guys can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
And our final here today, 8-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Sea Dogs, 8 runs on 12 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Yard Goats, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base.
Welcome in, John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth.
Number 69, Flash Stahl.
Bottom 9, here's the left fielder. Number 7, the Yard Goats in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
That pitch in for a strike. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. And yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Kenny Jansen.
Well, I definitely say that's a statement strikeout right there. You come out of the bullpen, go right after the hitters, and 3 pitches later, you got 1 out. Tell you what, if you're in the dugout, you're looking at each other and saying, he's going to be tough to get to today.
Carreras stands in now and lets that one go for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
On the ground right side, Lugo picks it up. Now only 1 out remaining. Two outs, base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar.
Ezekiel Tovar.
Hey, 2 out.
And a pitch. Just missed.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
And it's even up.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that guys have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen, so hard to play catch-up.
Next offering upstairs.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
And down on strikes. And that'll do it.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Our final line score.
It's important for pitchers early on in their development to realize that no matter how hard you throw, if you can't change speeds effectively, you will not have success at the top levels of the sport. Bringing in now 1985 National League All-Star and MLB Network analyst Ron Darling. Ron, what's the importance of changing speeds effectively for a pitcher when they're on the mound?
I remember I was always taught as a kid, work fast, change speeds, throw strikes. That sounds really easy, but it is not. And I think the most important thing, though, as you get over the course of time, there are a lot of guys who can throw hard, but to be able to change speeds upsets the timing of the hitter, and that's where the gold is.
And in recent years, with the rise of pitch tunneling as a researched phenomenon, pitchers who can change speeds while keeping that same arm slot and keeping the ball coming in at the same angle, they just become devastatingly effective.
You want to get to a point where every pitch you throw comes from the same arm angle so that the hitter cannot pick up any kind of give that you have in your motion that might relay to them what pitch is coming. That has always been the key. So if you can throw 3 pitches from the same spot at 3 different speeds, they have no chance.